Well, we're back at it after a week of rain. I'm over here at one of Ned's fields trying to knock down the goldenrod because it's really bad. But it's still too wet in places, but there's a lot of places that it's fine. But yeah, there's still a few places that it's way too wet. So yeah, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but anyway, we decided this field's probably the best one we've got, so we're gonna go ahead and open her up, knock down the goldenrod, and I'm starting to spin, so I'm gonna go ahead and raise it up a touch just to keep it in the ground. But hopefully I don't get stuck because we don't have a tractor big enough to pull this one out. We'd have to call the neighbor. But we've got the finisher set really deep to try to uproot this goldenrod, and hopefully it doesn't grow back, is our theory anyway. But actually that's the least weedy patch that I've done so far. But yeah, there's still a few spots that it's muddy, and I've got to raise it up a little bit, but I mean, it's May 11th, I think, so it's well past time. It's well past time we need to be doing something. We need to have something in the ground 3 weeks ago, but I mean, we really can't do anything about it. It keeps raining on us. I mean, I wish it would quit, and I wish it'd go rain somewhere where they need it, but I mean, that's just, it is what it is, I guess. Ned's taking the 30-20 and the 10-foot disc around all the outside, around the very edge of the field, just to try to knock it down a little bit, and try to reclaim some of the side ditch that's grown up over the years, because we don't want to get in the side ditch. So that's a little more controllable than this 30-foot tool. And the neighbors are over there trying to spray, but I just got a Snapchat from one of those guys over there, and he told me to not put them breaking their stuff in the video, but I just had to anyway, because it's funny now. But yeah, trucks just keep showing up, and their mechanic's truck, it was just over here, but he's driving away now, so I don't know what they got going on. Well, I got this piece done. I think there's 20 some acres here. I don't remember exactly, but this piece is done, so I'm gonna head up the road to the new farm. There's spots in it that are wet, but I think the majority of it will go. At least that's the gist of what everybody else is telling me. I haven't been over there in a couple days, but so yeah, we're gonna go on over there. I think the neighbors finally got their sprayer fixed. But yeah, we're gonna go over there and yeah, try to drive around the wet holes. Hopefully we don't get stuck. That would be bad. So this is kind of a pretty road actually, but this tractor I don't think has ever been down this road this far. And we've got another field behind me, but this is our farthest away from home. And this tractor's never been to this field because we've only had it this is our second year farming it. And this tractor basically just does heavy tillage, and it got planted in beans last year, so we didn't get a whole lot of tillage. And yeah, and it didn't get put on the toolbar this year, so it didn't get to put on gas there. So this is the first time this tractor's ever been there. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that pretty road. I thought it was pretty cool. Well, I got called away from my tractor job, and now we're going to haul a little bit of hay. So yeah, Harm got a phone call, somebody's out of hay, so we got to go take him 60 bales.
60?
Didn't I say 60?
You said 16.
16, I said 60. But
all I hear is wind, I would guess.
Yeah, but it's too hot to, you know, roll the window up anyway, so you can deal with a little bit of wind. But yeah, we're going to haul a little hay now, and after that he's going to deliver me back to my tractor, and I'll probably run for a while tonight. Good morning. Well, last night kind of turned into a disaster. We got our hay hauled, and then it got dark, and then yeah, we just kind of shut down for the night because it was still a little wet, and we yeah, he just shut it down. So I just went home, and then I'm back this morning. It's like 8:30. I was planning on being out here a little earlier, but yeah, I didn't quite want to face the sun because it's very bright this morning. So I laid around for a little bit longer than I wanted to. But Harm's got the key to this tractor, so he'll be here in a second, and then I'll get to rolling. He's gonna go, I think he's gonna go get his bean planter ready. So let's check the oils here. This is your engine oil. Yeah, it's good. And this one's the hydraulic oil, so I'll check it. And then there's a transmission sight glass behind the tractor. While that's warming up a little bit, I'm gonna come back here and make sure I've got all my shovels and that nothing's broken or missing. So I'm just going through and looking to see if I've got all these shiny shovels. Well, it's like 1:30 or I don't even know what time it is. Several hours later. Anyway, I've got this field just about wrapped up. I'm doing the end rows right now, and then I think I don't know where I'm going yet. I'm gonna have to ask the guys that, you know, are running the planter, but Granny's bringing me dinner, so I am gonna eat and then head to the next field probably. So yeah, I gotta call them to see where I'm going first. Oh well, the roughest part of this field so far has been the end rows, which I'm not surprised, but yeah. Well, Granny brought me dinner, and then now I'm taking my truck to the next field, and she's gonna bring me back to the tractor. So yeah, and then I'll finish that up. I don't have very much to do there, so I'll finish that up and then head to the next field. And we're not sure if it's going to be dry enough, but I was told to try it, so we're going to try it and see what it looks like. And if that's too wet, then I don't know. We'll have to figure something else to do, because it'll be... I may go back to the other field that Ned thinks he's going to plant today and beat that down again, because it was clumpy. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to try this other field and see how wet it is. But yeah, well, that's not going to work. Yeah, this is too wet, so I've been told to park it and come work on the work on the bean planter. So I suppose I will bring it up here and shut her down. This is about the highest spot here, so if it rains again before we get back over here, that's a fairly high possibility right at the moment. At least it won't be underwater when we come back to get it. So We'll sit here a few minutes and let her cool out. If it'll come out of gear. There we go. Sit here a few minutes and then we will shut her down and head back to the farm. Well, here at Smith Farms, you have to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you have to be very free to do whatever, because plans will change in a heartbeat. Like, yeah, I was told to park it, and then 2 minutes later I was called and said, no, actually bring it home, we got a spot we can do here. So, that's where I'm going. I'm going back to the barn lot, and I'm going to work the 40 acres of that big field that is on the west side of that big field. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get that done. Maybe we can get something to planter rolling today. Well, I made it over here. I've done a few passes already. This is a lot drier than where I was just at, so yeah, as you can see, the dust is flying now. But Ned's over there. He's driving back and forth in his corn planter. Apparently he's having some trouble. I'm not exactly sure what with. I didn't get into detail with it, but Arm said he's trying to work the bugs out on it. So, yeah, he's on the other end where I worked last week before the rain. And then I think Harm, the way I understood it, Harm said he was getting ready to go try planting beans. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I think that there's dust flying over there. I don't know. That's Ned. So Ned's trying to get something done, and I think Harm's getting ready to get something done. So on these end rows down here, they're so rough that speaking of, my tee fell. But yeah, the end rows are rough, so you have to slow down here. It'll get pretty much shaken out of the cab. So yeah, when I go to turn around, I will hit the deceleration pedal, which just slows the engine down, which then slows the tractor down. So then you can turn around and not get shaken to death. It's just a lot easier. Well, Grandpa came and took my tractor, so now we're hooking the gooseneck up to haul seed around. I think Ned's going to the field I worked yesterday for here shortly. And Harm, where are you going? Huh?
Shop.
What'd you say?
Right beside the shop.
So we'll be close to home at least, so when you break something,
We blow it up.
yeah. So Ned is having trouble with his guidance, and I've got Harm's with him trying to figure that out. I'm gonna put this spring back on, and I pulled it up to the fuel barrel, and I'm filling the tractor up while I'm gonna do that, so I gotta get the spring put back on now. Well, we're getting this bean planter filled up. And just like that, we're loaded up. Arm's gonna take off. And we're gonna start planting beans. Ned's down there trying to get something planted. We loaded him up, but he's still having trouble figuring it out. He's still having trouble with his iPad, so I don't know. Arm may have to go help him because I really don't know anything about that. Here we go. First beans of 2022 are going in the ground, finally. Maybe. He's gonna probably stop and check to see if it's actually doing anything. Oh, there are beans here. Look at that. There's one. Where'd it go? There's two. It is working. It's a good sign. I guess at least this row is working. I'll put you back in there. Let you grow. Come over here to this side. See if it's doing anything over here. Oh, there's one. I moved him. I've only found one in this row. It may be deeper. There's plenty of moisture down there. Oh, here's one right on top of the ground. Poke you down in there. What do you think, Nathan?
Well, I think it looks good. Looks good farming.
Well, Nathan brought me to my truck because it hasn't been, it's been sitting by itself since I moved it and didn't stay at that field. So now I'm going to the gas station to get some liquid energy for Harm, because he'll probably plant until he doesn't have any more ground left, knowing him. Because it's supposed to rain on Saturday and Sunday, and today is Thursday. So we've got not very many days left. We're going to try to get as much in the ground as we can before it rains again. So once we get the corn planter rolling, because they're still having problems with that, the monitor on that, and yeah, Clark and Ned are trying to figure that out now. Grandpa I just talked to him. He just got fuel in that tractor, and he's going back to that, and then yeah, I'll probably take over for him when he decides he's done for the night. So them hog barns stink today. It helps that it's like 90 some degrees. Well, I've been up for a lot of hours. I'm very tired. I'm going to bed. So yeah, this is gonna be the end. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.